What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Eclectic Beard Reactions. This go around, we've got Gary Delaney live at Apollo. Now, he's been recommended through the comments more than once. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at him today. Now, before we go any further, like, subscribe, notification bell. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hello, happy Christmas. I'd like to start by saying it's disappointing, given the size of the sign behind me, that Noel Edmonds hasn't even bothered to turn up. I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, "Are you going to put it up yourself?" I said, "No, I was thinking the living room."
Oh, good Lord. Oh, my goodness. I like that that play on stuff for the one-liner. You're going to put it up yourself. That'd be kind of, yeah, make yourself the star, I guess, on the top of the tree.
Christmas morning, we'd always wake up and go, "Has he been? Has he been? Has he been?" Because we knew Dad wouldn't put the presents out until after he'd had a shit. It wasn't the jingling of bells we listened out for in our house, believe you me. Me and my little sister under the covers. I think I can hear Santa straining. I think I can smell his reindeer. Yeah, this year I switched the lights on in Carlisle. It's nothing to do with Christmas, but they've got electricity now, so that's good. I bought an advent calendar for Jehovah's Witnesses. Behind every door, somebody tells you to piss off. I bought a Travelodge advent calendar. It's still got chocolate in, but you can't open the windows. I've got a Microsoft advent calendar. You open too many windows at once and they all shut again for no bloody reason. I took a poll recently and 100% of people were quite annoyed that their tent had fallen down.
You start off with I take a poll. You don't see it going in the camping and tent direction.
Last week I launched a book aimed at 9 to 12-year-olds, and I'm proud to say I hit one of the little shits. I remember one time the teacher asked me for a word with 4 eyes, and I said, "Mississippi." He said, "No, I mean, I want to have a word, you specky twat."
Okay, I like his play on stuff with these one-liners. This is... normally, yeah, that's funny.
You specky twat. A friend of mine's been suffering from paranoid delusions and now he thinks he's a chocolate orange. I worry he's going to be sectioned. Poor Terry.
Oh, God.
I used to be a fortune teller, but all I ever predicted was really cold winters. Turned out the crystal ball shop had sold me a snow globe. In my last job, I just used to punch buttons all day, and that's why I'm no longer allowed to do panto. I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean.
Okay, that was... Oh, my goodness. That was... Wipe the slate clean. Good way to work in a dirty joke.
New Year's a time for getting healthier, isn't it? You know. Next year, I've decided that I'm going to do dry January and see if I can manage an entire month without any foreplay. My golf instructor said I need to work on my follow-through. I said, "Is it my swing?" He said, "No, you've got shit down the back of your trousers." I found out 2 new things this week. 1, sperm isn't actually good for your skin. And 2, my dermatologist has been struck off. My dad's been suffering from seizures. So far, they've taken his car, his house, and his boat. My wife always...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like his style and delivery for these one-liners. This is funny. He's unexpected for some of the content and subject, or some of the subject matter for what his one-liners are.
Cheats when she's on a diet. She hides bars of chocolate all around the house and fucks other men. One time I went to A&E with a vacuum cleaner nozzle stuck up my arse, and the nurse said, "How did that happen?" I said, "Well, I was doing the vacuuming naked and I decided to stick the nozzle up my arse." You should have seen the look on Henry's face. And he'd only just come out the closet. People who say that ketamine should be banned should get down off their high horse. I've currently got a stalker, but you probably can't tell in these trousers. Christmas is a time for all the family to get together, isn't it? You know. This Christmas I'm taking the whole family to Lapland, which is great because normally those clubs don't let kids in. One time I persuaded my kid brother to swallow a torch. It was worth it just to see his little face light.
Some of these just... That right there would swallow a torch and a face lighting up. That was kind of... just the delivery on it made it funny, because it's one of those ones where it was almost kind of, it lent itself to that being what he was going to say or something of that nature, but just the delivery is too funny.
Whenever I see a respected actor in panto, I always like to shout, "It's beneath you!" I don't like sex in the shower. It's slippy, dangerous, and one of the worst things about prison. Of course, Christmas can put a lot of strain on relationships, can't it? It really can, you know. But my wife and I are a great match because I've got a 9-inch penis and she doesn't know which way around to hold a ruler. I'm not saying my wife's embarrassed about me, but at our wedding, I was only invited to the evening do. My wife says that if I carry on being so pedantic all the time, eventually I'll find I've got less and less friends. I said, no, I won't. I'll find I've got fewer and fewer friends. That didn't help. We've been trying to recapture the sex life we had when we were younger. So the other day I sent her a dick pic and she texted back, "Unsubscribe." When my wife suggested we try playing doctors and nurses, I was really hoping for something sexier than being left in a corridor for 2 days.
That's taking the role play to extreme on that one.
Whenever my wife says that she fancies an early night, I know that means sexy time, you know, because I can stay up late watching porn. My wife bought herself a rampant rabbit. I wouldn't say it's her favourite sex toy, but it's definitely up there. When my wife's away, my favourite thing to do is to poo with the door open and really surprise the postman. I like to think of my wife as a trophy wife. because her ears stick out and she's got the previous winners' names tattooed down her back.
Oh, God. Your ears stick out. Names. Oh, my God. That's clever. I like that. That's really clever.
When I suggested to my wife we try using a strap-on, she was right behind me. Of course, the best part of having an argument is making up afterwards with hot, angry sex. But if anything, that made the traffic warden even more cross. You have to be careful on the roads at this time of the year, don't you? I had a very stressful journey getting here today. All the way, this lorry driver was right up my arse, but it was nice of him to give me a lift. Things I'll do for a Yorkie.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't carry a donor card. I find it depressing enough the amount of women who've rejected my organ whilst I'm alive. I was at the dentist. He said, I have to warn you, this is going to hurt. I said, what is it? He said, your wife thinks I've got a bigger cock. I said, you think that, but she doesn't know which way round to hold a ruler. Did you know if you were to take Katie Hopkins' head and put it on Piers Morgan's body, they'd both die, which is good?
Damn.
Apollo, you have been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much and happy Christmas. I'm Gary Delaney.
There we have it. Gary Delaney live at the Apollo. I like his delivery for his one-liners. The setup, and then the setup on them leads to some surprising results for some of the punchlines, but some of them very clever as well. So I definitely might have to take and check out more of him. That was definitely funny. I enjoyed that. Some of them, like the stick the torch in his brother, have his brother stick a torch in his mouth and his face light up. That one was almost, for me, the delivery was the best part of that joke, because it's almost one of those ones where you kind of, it's telegraphed, but the delivery of it is what made it funny. So definitely got to check him out, though. These one-liner comedians, like, some of their stuff is just, I have a hard enough time, I have to be sarcastic half the time to be funny. So having a skill of doing stuff like this is, yeah. Y'all be good to each other and love yourselves. Peace.